Hey, welcome to Slay Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for April 10th, 2026. The character the Ironclad and the modifiers are Curse 1. Whenever you defeat a boss, become cursed. Your strong relic is replaced with Curse Key, Darkstone Periapt, and Juvenile. So in the future, the map contains only one path, and Big Game Hunter, elite enemies are now swarming the Spire and drop better rewards. I see Knight here tied with Gemini with amazing 1626. Congratulations. Goldberry with 1576, not far behind. The Dark 1551. Zenberry 1501. So yeah, and Cyberfox 1526. So it looks like it should be a pretty doable one. I suspect, how do people get this high of a score? Suspect Highlander Curses? Pauper might be really difficult, although with certain feature you're only guaranteed. Actually, no, with Big Game Hunter you are guaranteed 3 elites on each act. So that's 9 rare cards. Well, let's see if I get any good rares offered. I might decide to go for Pauper, although, yeah, let's just see what happens here. Yeah, as I said, no, wait, just 2 elites? Oh, why did I think with Big Game Hunter it's always guaranteed to be 3 elites? I guess it's not a guaranteed thing. 1, 2, 3. There's still 3 question mark rooms. Interesting. Yeah, for some reason I could have sworn that it was just 3 elites. I guess often it's 3 elites, not always. Alright, so let's start with... I have the energy. Let's do 2 defense and 2 strikes. Okay. Oh, and then who's the final boss? Final boss with the slime boss. That shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. And then here I can get a review with the bash and you with a strike. Good. Alright, Armaments, Heavy Blade, shrug it off. I guess with the strength I'll have, Heavy Blade is a must pick, although if I'm going for Handler, I probably won't have that much extra strength. Yeah, let's just see. If I get a good if I get duplicate curses, I might just abandon trying to go for curses. Let's do 2 defense and 2 strikes here. And then just need 2 more strikes or a bash strike. Beautiful. Okay. Wild Strike, Havoc, Clothesline. The deck is still kind of small, so the wound from the Wild Strike won't be amazing. But, actually, I have the energy. I think Clothesline might be better to apply weakness as well. Right, here, I don't think I need to remove anything. Let's gain the gold. And then here I got the Jawworm. Right, 11 incoming. Let's defend and then play the attacks. Okay. Another 7 bash, strike, and defend. Okay. And just need to deal 11 more damage. Clothesline is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Cleave, Heavy Blade, Hemokinesis. I don't have AoE damage. Hemokinesis is really good, but I feel like the Cleave might be slightly better, especially against the Slime Boss. So let's take the Cleave here. Okay. Here, I can remove Transform or upgrade. Do I want to risk and transform something? The other option is to just upgrade a bash, right? I think I'm going to risk a transformation. I picked up a lot of attack cards, so I think I can transform a strike safely and Carnage. That is a great trade. I'm very happy with that. I might even consider upgrading that Carnage right away. And then I think next I should upgrade the Bash to make sure I can apply more vulnerability. Alright, I don't think I need any of these relics. Probably don't need the Dark Embrace either because I just have the Carnage that is ethereal, but I probably don't want it to be exhausted anyway. But I think I'll focus on cards here. Let's take the Armaments. Uppercut seems interesting, and then I could afford a potion. I'm thinking of taking the Essence of Steel potion. That might give me the little bit of block I might need in the fight. Alright, here let's upgrade, either upgrade the bash. Let's upgrade the... actually, you know what? Now that I have an uppercut, I'm going to upgrade that first. Because I think the extra turn of weakness might be useful too. And then here I got my first curse, right? Unfortunately, that is an innate curse, but not much I can do about that. We also got Fossilized Helix, prevent the first time you lose HP to combat. That's huge. That should really help me with perfecting things. Right, here I can start with the Cleave. Heavy Blade is exactly enough. Okay. And I still have the buffer left over, right? Let's do 2 strikes. Awesome. Alright, got a skill potion. Oh, man. So already I'm getting... Wait. Oh, right. This is not an elite fight. So I'm getting an offering offered here. So I wouldn't be surprised. Goldberry... Well, I always say that Goldberry often goes for rare cards, but that's not necessarily the case. But because he was 50 points less than Gemini and Knight... I do wonder if the difference is Pauper. Because offering is really tempting. I'm very tempted to take it. Should I take it then and try to remove it in Act 3 if I don't see any other good rares? I think I will do that. Let's take the offering. It's hard to say whether it's... Actually, no, the scores are really high, even though it's a certain future run, right? Here I got my second Cursed Out. Okay. And then here I got the Sentries. So I have 38. I do have the buffer. Could use the Essence of Steel potion here. Might not be a bad idea. Let's do it. Let's use the Essence of Steel potion, then upgrade the Heavy Blade. That way, it alone does, I guess, only 24 damage. That's not that great, but I can do Heavy Blade, then Cleave, and I have a much higher chance of being able to fully defend. And with the Plate Armor, I just need 1 block. And I mean, I have the buffer too, but might as well save it for an emergency. Alright, so here, I can actually fully defend with the 3 defense, but then I'll lose the Carnage. So I think I'll just do Carnage here. Just use the buffer. I think I will use the buffer. Lose the buffer because I'm gonna lose it. Wait, no, hang on. How do I do this? If I play the buffer, I can only get 14 block, and then yeah, lose the buffer. Right? Yeah, all right. Let's do Carnage and then double defend. Unfortunately, next turn I'll be weakened too, but because I have the offering, the buffer is not that valuable. Yeah, let's do strike here, then offering. Okay. This applies vulnerability, and then I can do bash and strike. We're probably done clothesline and strike, huh? That would have done more damage, but I just need another attack card. All right, beautiful. Okay, perfect. This one, I think that potion was very necessary there. We got a blood potion, which I don't think I'll need. Limit break, emulate. Oh man, limit break is so tempting. How badly do I want to go for Pauper? I think I'm going to try. I think I'll just stick with the offering for now. But then I would have to reject so many cards. Basically, every elite card I would reject. You know what? I'm going to abandon Pauper. I think it'll be much more fun with rare cards. So let's take the limit break. Also, there's a chance I might get a feed. Well, I guess I have Darkstone Periapt, so a feed is not that important. We also got Ceramic Fish. Why did I take that last? That was really dumb. I'm sorry. I missed that on 9 gold there. Yeah, that was really dumb. I don't know why I didn't do that. So let's first grab the Ceramic Fish, and then grab the limit break and gain 9 extra gold. No reason not to. Alright, here I got the looter, 10 incoming. I do have the buffer. Let's do limit break, uppercut, and strike. Okay. And I should be able to deal enough damage here with the Carnage. Beautiful. Alright, second wind, blood for blood, wild strike. With all the curses, I think second wind will be really nice. And then here I got the Gremlin Knob. Yeah, I guess I can do heavy blade. Or limit break, then heavy blade, then cleave. Not the best start. If I get lucky draws, I should be fine. And I have the buffer too, right? So let's do uppercut and 2 strikes. Oh, that's almost enough. Beautiful. Yeah, I just need to deal 1 more damage. Great. Okay, you got a juice base, so normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms, which is great. An attack potion and oh man, corruption is really tempting too. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna abandon Pauper and just embrace the rare cards because I'm pretty happy with those. Should I upgrade the offering first? No, let's upgrade the armaments first. Okay. And then the offering is not always usable because of fossilized Celic, for example. Now, although here I think it does make sense to play it. Alright, so I can do Carnage, Clothesline, and 2 strikes. Okay, that won't transfer yet. And unfortunately, next round will be weakened. Should I do Corruption? Well, yeah, I don't think I'll do anything else. Let's do Corruption, and then I'll wait for me not to be weakened, and hopefully I can deal a lot of damage. I do have the attack potion too. Alright, yeah, this is much better. Like, I can do Bash, Cleave, Strike, and I don't know, should I drink the attack potion? I might have trouble defending next turn, so let's do a bludgeon here to just finish this fight. I could have waited, but it might have been risky, so let's not do that. We got an explosive potion and a unique curse parasite. That's good. Bludgeon, demon form, emulate. I think I want to take the emulate. Demon form is interesting for me to try to get overkill, so I'm going to take it, and that is actually a good card I could remove later on if I need to. Black Star is interesting. I think I have to take Black Star, although I guess I'm only guaranteed, well, I thought it would be 6 elites, but it might be 4. But still, it is pretty good. At least I'm just really going to defeat it. Let's definitely take that. In terms of score, it might maximize the chance of me being able to get the Alex Shiny modifier. Alright, early shop, and yeah, alright, 3 elites this time. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, here I got the Chosen, 10 incoming. Let's weaken it down. I'm going to lose HP here, but that's fine. Let's do Clothesline and Heavy Blade. Alright, and then here, should I do Offering? Yeah, let me see what it gives me. And then I can upgrade the Limit Break, that way I don't lose it. Okay. And not being attacked here, that's great. Let's just do Carnage and a Strike. Beautiful. Alright. Oh, I forgot, I don't heal back at the end of the fight, which is still fine. I already have a Cleave, Clash, and Flame Barrier. Clash might be risky with all the curses. I think I'll take Flame Barrier for some block. And then here, oof, risky to take this many curses. But, I mean, I'm offered one for free, so let's do it. Okay. I am tempted to remove a curse. Hang on, let's see. What are there any good cards or relics? Clockwork Senior Search called 1 artifact. Do I need that? Not really. Yeah, I don't think I need that. Power Throw is a great defensive card. Shrugged Off is good. I guess if I want to get more relics. So right now I have 10. If I get, or not 10, sorry, 7. Yeah. If I have 9 elites, or 6 elites as I predict, it'll be 12 more. So that's 7 plus 12 and 19. And then 2 treasure chests, that's 21. Boss relic, that's 22. So I think I should try to save my gold for Act 3 and buy relics there if needed. I should still buy 1. Do I want to check? No, honestly, I don't like any of these. It's not that I like them. I don't think they're necessary. So I think I'm going to skip those. Let's remove a curse because I'm worried I have too many. Actually, I'm going to remove the Wraith. Okay, beautiful. That makes my opening hand a little better. And then let's grab a Shrug It Off. Power Through is a great defensive card. I do have a lot of sources of vulnerability, so let's take the Dropkick. Also tempted to take Flash of Steel, but it is expensive. I think I'll wait. Let's wait for now. Okay. Alright. I got the Sphere Guardian. Okay. I could... Yeah, you know what? Let's do Offering. I don't think I'm too worried here. And then I could also do Corruption, Limit Break. Heavy Blade is 32. Uppercut would get rid of Artifact. Let me see what the Shrug It Off gives me. Yeah, let's just do the Heavy Blade. It just deals more damage. And then here, I was hoping for the Carnage to not get that. Well, let's just do the attacks. Okay. Yeah, I'll take 5 HP here, and then I should be able to deal 7 next turn. Beautiful. Alright, got a Smoke Bomb Potion, which I don't think I'll need. Second Wind upgrade, I already have that. Feel No Pain. Now that I have a Second Wind, do I want to Feel No Pain? I have the Corruption too. I think with that, Sword Boomerang would be great too. But no, let's take the Feel No Pain. I'm a little worried about perfecting, so let's make sure I have enough defenses. Alright, let's upgrade these strikes and strike one of these. Okay. And then 18. Yeah, might as well play everything I can. Let's get rid of this guy. Unfortunately, I'm losing the buffer and then also taking 6 damage. Okay. I do still have the Blood Potion, which I think makes it somewhat easier. Let's do Limit Break, Uppercut, Dropkick. And then a Strike. It's a shame I haven't gotten the Corruption plate yet. That would have helped. Alright, lots of incoming. Let's do Cleave. And then Flame Barrier. I should have done Heavy Blade. That was a mistake. Yeah, Heavy Blade would have been much better. Okay. And then here, let's do Corruption, Power Through. Oh, I can't play the Carnage. Keep forgetting the Corruption is so expensive. Alright, well, at least I have the Corruption plate now. Do I want to do the Offering? If I can kill without it, I would prefer to. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to risk not playing the Offering. That would save me 6 HP, and I think I should be able to deal 24 damage, right? Dash, Strike. Yeah, that's enough. Beautiful. Alright, Thunderclap, Headbutt, Heavy Blade. I already have this. Between these two, Thunderclap might be really nice. AoE damage and vulnerability. Speaking of AoE damage, luckily not being attacked by the backliner. Unluckily, I do have an Explosive Potion. I think I'm going to do Corruption, Thunderclap, then throw the Explosive Potion, not have to deal with the minions. That's good. And then I'm going to do Second Wind to get rid of the Curse. Okay. Not being attacked here. Let's do Uppercut and Heavy Blade. Okay. Now, even if I get attacked, the backliner will be weakened. I'm not being attacked. Good. Carnage is 46. Oh man, this is tough because what are the odds of me being able to kill next turn? If I get an Offering, it might be doable. I think I'll risk it. Let's do Carnage. Then wait, that Carnage was upgraded, right? Yeah. And then I can save my buffer by doing this, and I don't need to play the Power Through. Okay. Just need to deal 24 damage, although the enemy's not going to be vulnerable. And hang on, if I do Limit Break, that's enough. All right, that was a close one. I think there was a chance that I wouldn't have been able to kill both minions, and there was a chance I would not have been able to deal enough damage. You got Eternal Feather for every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3/3 whenever you enter a rest site, and Courier, the merchant, restore card relics and potions, and all prices are reduced by 20%, which is great. And Energy Potion is great too, and I already have the Offering, don't want the Brutality. Barricade might be really tempting here. Alright, next upgrade. Corruption Barricade. Or Feel No Pain. That might be interesting too. I think I'll upgrade the Feel No Pain. Yeah, I mean, I have all the good rare cards. Other than Defeat, I guess. Although, again, I don't think I need it because of Darkstone Periapt. Okay, I spoke too soon. Let me see if the Skill Potion gives me a good block card. Havoc, Shockwave, Burning Pact. None of this helps other than Burning Pact possibly giving me something good. Okay, alright, this is better. So I can do Second Wind. That's still not enough though, right? If I do Second Wind without the Corruption, it'll just give me 10 block, but I can do Uppercut, I guess. Can't do Carnage. I think that's my only hope. The other option is to do Corruption, Second Wind, and then... oh, and then I can't even do Uppercut. So yeah, no, that won't work unless I drink the Energy Potion, but that feels like too many potions. So yeah, fine, let's do Second Wind, get rid of 2 of my good powers. And then I have to do Uppercut for weakness and then do Cleave. That's a shame. Still have the buffer though, that's good. Let's do Dropkick. And yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do here, right? Let's do Thunderclap. Heavy Blade is 34. If I upgrade that, it's going to be 43. And then another 18 or 19. Yeah, that's not enough. All right, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. I think if I gotten slightly luckier with the card draw, I might have had a chance here. But I didn't, so that's a shame. I played a Defender for no reason. I should have played a Strike instead. Let's do Shrug It Off, Defend 1, Defend 2, and a Strike. Okay. And then 30 incoming. Let's do limit break. Offering. Actually, let's do field no pain first, then do the offering. Okay. And then I can do uppercut and flame barrier, and the flame barrier should be enough to kill, right? Beautiful. Alright, it's a shame I took damage there. We got strike damage cards containing strike, deal 3 additional damage, and shuriken every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. Impervious with the barrier kit I have, it's really good. Let's take it. Okay. Here I got Parasite and Meat on the Bone. If your HP is added below 50%, and then you have combat, heal 12 HP. That's probably never going to trigger, right? Well, it might. Yeah, especially with Eternal Feather, I'm back to almost back to full HP. Alright, next upgrade. I think Barricade and Corruption might be good things to upgrade. Let's upgrade the Barricade first. Okay. Alright. And then here I got the Gremlin Leader instead. Again, I'm very happy that it's a Gremlin Leader again. Well, I might have to do the Offering here. Let's get rid of you with the Carnage, then the Offering. I do lose a buffer, but... Oh no, I was really hoping to get rid of the Fat Gremlin. Well, at least I can do Armaments, Feel No Pain, Defend, and Second Wind. Now, there is a significant chance I might get attacked next turn by the backliner. Really hoping that's not gonna happen. Got lucky. Phew, that was a close one. So here, I would love to do Corruption. I think I would like to do Flame Bear more. Although I... Oh, wait, no, I didn't exhaust the Impervious. That's still coming up, right? Yeah. Alright, let's do Barricade and Flame Barrier. Come. Alright, now the backline is attacking. That might be a problem. Can weaken it, but is that going to be enough? Not really, right? I think, well, weakening brings down to 18, but I barely have any block. Let's do Thunderclap. Can't even get rid of any of the minions. Well, I can get rid of one. That is actually really frustrating. Alright, let's do Heavy Blade and then Defend. Yeah, that's a bummer. If I wasn't weakened by the Fat Gremlin, I might have had a chance. Alright, 7 incoming. There's a Cleave at least. That's good. Let's do Cleave, Strike, Dropkick. Yeah. It's a shame, so I missed 2 elites here already. At least I can do the Impervious. It show up much later than I would like, which is a shame. Alright, and then here I can do... Yeah, let's do Limit Break, Shrug it off. Uppercut. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep the minions alive. I'm already taking damage, and I'm hoping that... With 10 extra strength, I should be able to deal enough damage, especially with the vulnerability. Let's do Dropkick here. Then 2 strikes is 42, plus another 24, that's 65. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright, alright. It's a shame. Missed this one as well. Alright, that could explain a 50-point difference too. And Magic Flower healing is 50% more effective during combat, and Dead Branch. That's amazing. Whenever you exhaust a card, add a random card into your hand. Another Limit Break. I can't take that. Let's take the Double Tap. Okay. And then here, yeah, sure, let's choose a card to add to my deck. Shockwave is interesting. Pummel with all the extra strength. I don't think... Well, Sentinel is not bad either. I think I'll take the Shockwave. Yeah, weakness, vulnerability, I think that should help. Okay. Alright, here, duplicated card in your deck. Now, unfortunately, I'm going for Highlander, so I can't really duplicate anything useful. I could duplicate a starter card, but honestly, I don't think I need to either. It's almost going to be impossible to get him to be in, right? I could duplicate a starter card. That should be the bash. Let's do it and see if that helps me in any way get into the BM. Alright, here I got the Snake Plant. 21 incoming. Let's do Thunderclap, Dropkick. And then, yeah, do I want to... I probably don't need the Liquid Bronze. Let's strike it now. Let's do 2 defense and a strike. Come. Right. Not being attacked here. Let's do Shockwave and Bash. Come. And then just need to deal 4 more damage with the Carnage. Beautiful. Alright, Shrug it off, Iron Wave, Bloodletting. Already have this between these two. Bloodletting, because I have the Fast Side Seals, might not be that great. Let's take the Iron Wave instead. And then here, almost back to full HP. Let's upgrade Corruption. Now that I have Dead Branch, I think the Corruption upgrade is really valuable. If I get Sneko Eye offered next, I will be a little sad because I already upgraded a lot of cards to be cheaper, but I still think that should be fine. Let's do Corruption. Very happy to see that in my opening hand. Then do Cleave, Strike, and Defend. Okay. Should have done Defend first to see if the Dead Branch would have given me something better. Alright, so this is a problem because I don't have any block. Let's see if the Double Tap gives me anything good. No. No, there's nothing I can do, right? Just unlucky. Yeah. I am curious if I reload, can I change the RNG so that the Dead Branch... I guess no, because it only generates 2 cards. What if I don't... No, I have to play the Defend, not... Well... So the only thing I can think of, what if I play the Defend first, then the Corruption? So this way, the RNG will be different. I mean, this is clearly cheating. But let's see if it does anything. Well, I got a different card, but it still doesn't help me. Alright, nothing I could have done. Bummer. Got unlucky. And honestly, I don't even think that if I... Yeah, well, there's nothing I can do with reloads that would have changed this outcome. So I just need to get lucky, and I just didn't. That's a shame. This backline to Impervious, which I would like to get back. Let's do Dropkick first. Then Carnage. This guy took the Offering, right? Yeah, let's do Carnage. Then do Offering. I can do Double Tap. Do I need that? Hang on. Let's do Shockwave first. Then Barricade, Thunderclap. I think, yeah, with the Barricade, I should probably play the second Wind here. Actually, let's do Shrug It Off first. If I try to get combo, that might be something too worthy to attempt. I forgot to count cards. I feel like this might have been like 8 cards or so. Oh, look at that. Great. All right, I have the Entrench here. Okay, well, let me pretend it was 8, so this will be 9. And then 10. Let's do 11. Hoping to get a 0 cost attack card. Nope. Let's do 12. Okay. Then let's do 13, see what I'm offered here. Actually, is this too much to kill? No, not yet. Okay. It is very close to being able to kill. So then 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, okay, 19, and 20, okay. 21, and let's play a few extra because I'm not 100% sure if my count was right, but yeah, I have 59 block, which is a lot, and yeah, I can do, wait, let's do Battle Trance, Feel No Pain, and then, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got combo there. Alright, fine. That's a shame I missed the perfect, though. The Weakness, Pushing, Corruption, Bludgeon, Demon Form. I already have these two, so Bludgeon is the only card. Wait, what is the duplicate curse I got there? A Wraith. Okay, well, I am happy I removed that Wraith earlier. Alright. Good to take Empty Cage. That is really tempting. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do Empty Cage on pickup. Remove 2 cards from your deck. And because I have 5 curses, I'm guaranteed 2 more. I think it would make sense to remove the Wraith again. And how about the Decay? That is... Oh, never mind. I didn't notice I had 2 Parasites. Yeah, let's remove the Wraith and Parasite. Okay, that's good. I'm down to 3 curses again. And yeah, I should be guaranteed to get 2 more. So hopefully I can pull a Highlander. Let's try that. I should count how many elites I have just to see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm guaranteed 7 more relics still. Alright, there's a Heavy Blade. That's not enough. I am tempted to just do Barricade and Flame Barrier. Yeah, let's do that. Come. Alright. And then here, let's do Carnage. That's enough to get rid of one of them. Let me see what the Shrug It Off gives me first. Alright, fine. Let's do Carnage. Not happy with how much HP I'm taking here, or damage I'm taking, but hopefully that's fine. Also, I'm going to be weakened next turn, which might be annoying. Should I try to get Overkill here? No, I'm hoping I'll get Overkill in a different fight soon. Let's do Offering, and then Shockwave. Immolate is a lot of damage. Let me do Defend first, then Immolate. Okay. And then, I don't think I'll do Combust. Let's hope I can come up with 24 damage and enough block soon. Yeah, I can do Impervious, and then Strike 1 and Strike 2. Beautiful. Alright. Armaments Reckless Charge Warcry. I already have this. Between these two, not a huge fan, but Warcry does exhaust, and it's a skill, so let's take it. And then here, Holy Smear, I could duplicate another Barricade, which, or not Barricade, Bash, which would be funny, but no. Oh man, if Mori would be tempting, but no. Pommel Strike is nice. I don't think I need to remove anything. Okay, I think I'll just focus on relics then. Let's take the mirror and pick up an additional copy of a card in your deck. I think I'll just do another Bash. And then Whetstone on pick up upgrade 2 random attacks. Strike and Dropkick got upgrade, which is good. I probably don't need gear yet. Oddly Smooth Stone Starch come with 1 dexterity. And okay, should I focus on cards after all? I could try to get 2 in Scooby in. I don't have a Pommel Strike, right? Let me see what that gives me. Iron Wave, I already have that. Body Slam might be good sometimes. Actually, Body Slam might allow me to get Overkill fairly easily. Let's grab and Flame. Actually, no, I don't have a Battle Trance. Let's grab that. Havoc is tempting. I just picked up, so I already have all of these. Let's do Inflame. And then I don't want Combust. I can't afford the Flash of Steel. Okay, I think that was really good. I got 244 cards, and I hope I'll be able to get 6 more cards soon. Alright, here let's do Corruption, Limit Rake, Warcry. And then I can do Feel No Pain, and should I do Battle Trance? No, I think I'll just do a Bash here. Lose the buffer. Okay. Alright, 13. Here, I think I'll just do Bash and Carnage. Fortunately, taking a little bit more damage than I'd like, but I think I should be fine. 21. Let's upgrade everything. Do Flash of Steel, Disarm, Havoc. Place a Defend. Okay. And then I can do Body Slam for 38. Beautiful. Alright, got a Gambler's Spree, which, you know what, I probably don't need the Blood Potion. Combust, Headbutt, Cleave. Already have the Cleave, right? Let's take the Headbutt. Right, here I got the Transient. Do I have time? I have the time I could try to kill. It might not be easy, but I do start with a Limit Break, which is nice. Let's do Limit Break, Shockwave, Dropkick. I think I'll save the buffer. I don't think I'll do Bloodletting. Let's do Flash of Steel. And then a Disarm. Okay. I did not start well if I'm trying to kill this guy. Let's do Barricade. I might just lose the buffer here, right? Okay, fine. Yeah, let's just lose the buffer. Okay. Alright, 36. There's a Corruption. That's good. Let's do that. Then do Havoc. That plays Battle Trance. Okay. Then do another Limit Break. That's nice. I can do Heavy Blade. What can I exhume here? Shockwave? No, Limit Break. Right, let's exhume the Limit Break. Okay, that way Heavy Blade gets me Overkill. Alright, beautiful. So yeah, let's get Overkill here. Come. Alright, so that way I don't have to worry about combo or Overkill, which is nice. 58 Bludgeon is... Oh, the enemy's not vulnerable anymore, but that's almost enough. Let's do Bludgeon. Okay. And then I'll do Feel No Pain, Warcry. I put the Doubt back because I don't want to deal with weakness. And next turn is my last turn. I should be able to... Alright, Impervious... Thunderclap, and then 2 strikes. Yeah, the 24 extra strength, 25 extra strength. That's really nice. Okay. Alright, so we got an Essence of Steel potion, which is probably better than the Weakness potion. Warcry, Shrug It Off, Flex. I think... Wait, let me sort of do Z-Sword and accidentally pick up a duplicate. I do have a Shrug It Off. I have a Warcry, so I guess it has to be a Flex. Come. Alright, I got another shop with a membership card that I can't afford. That's a shame. Is there anything I can't afford? Flamebeer, I already have that. Carnage, I already have. So, same with the Body Slam, Feel No Pain. So, the only thing I don't already have is a Blind, which I guess I'll take. Alright. If I knew I was going to get a shop with a membership card, it would save my gold, obviously. I don't think I'll need to upgrade the Limit Break, because chances are high I'll get it before or after the Crescendo. And even if not, it's only basically 2 times use. Can't think of anything better to upgrade. Body Slam, maybe? Offering? Yeah, the Offering might be a useful upgrade. Yeah, let's do it. The extra card draw, especially once Corruption is played, might be valuable. Alright, Giant Head. I already got Overkill, right? So I don't have to worry about... Do I want to start with the Offering here? I'm a little hesitant because... Yeah, let's not do that. I might need the buffer. So let's do... Wait. Yeah, I can do Heavy Blade and Strike. Should have flipped the order there, but that's fine. Alright, still not being attacked. That's good. Let's do... Yeah, probably just double tap the Uppercut. And then Strike. Come. Right, 9 incoming. I do have enough block. Let's do... Yeah, let's just do the defenses and then do Pummel Strike, Flash of Steel, and anything I need to headbutt. I still have the buffer, so I don't think I'll headbutt the Offering. Flamebeer, Pummel Strike, Uppercut. No, the enemy's already weakened. Let's grab the Pummel Strike and wait. Come. Feel No Pain is nice. Yeah, let's do Feel No Pain, then Iron Wave and Carnage to avoid taking damage from the decay. Come. And 22 incoming. This is why the buffer is useful for. Should I do Bash and Clothesline? I don't think I'll do Demon Form. Yeah, let's just do Bash and Clothesline. It's a shame I haven't had either my Corruption or my Barricade up played yet. 26. Okay. Oh, man. Now I have to choose between Impervious and Barricade, but... I think I'll do Barricade. I think instead I'll just do... I could drink the Energy Potion to play the Barricade, but that will give me only very little block. No, I think I'll do Impervious without the Barricade. Okay, never mind. Because I got Iron Wave, I think playing the Barricade makes more sense because now I can also gain slightly more block. If I was only going to be left over with 8 block, it would not have been worth it, but now I have 15 block left over, which might make a difference. So if I do Armaments, then Shockwave, it exhausts, right? I'll get 4 block, and then I have the second wind. Actually, I think I'll do Havoc first. Corruption, beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Also do another Havoc. And yeah, awesome. And here I can get Overkill again. Great. Alright, perfect this one. We got Pretty Real Normal Enemies from Initial Card Award, which is great. And Ancient Tea said when we enter rest sites that next one with 2 extra energy. And I already have these 2. I never picked up an Immolate, right? Even though I would appreciate it. GHI. Yeah, no Immolates. Let's grab it. Come. Alright, here let's upgrade. Yeah, probably the Impervious. Right, here I got Shame. That's a unique curse and letter opener. Every time I play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. So right now I have Decay, Doubt, Shame, Parasite. And I need to get a unique curse after the final boss. So let's hope that'll happen. Right, here I got the Nemesis. No reason to do Flame Beer here, right? Let's just double tap the Clothesline. Okay. Yeah, and I'll just wait. Right, I am frail here. I have 12 incoming. I think I kind of want to do the offering here. Let's see what I get. Really hoping for a barricade. Not too late for that. Let's do blind, then flash of steel. Nope, no barricade, unfortunately. Alright, so I have to play the impervious, right? Let me do Warcry first because it does exhaust, and then I'll put back, what, heavy? I don't even have that much strength, but heavy blade might be good. So then maybe I am incentivized to, let's do impervious first. Yeah, let's do bash to apply vulnerability. And then let's just do reckless charge and play 2 Actually, let's do thunderclap for another turn of vulnerability. Why not? Okay. I was worried about the big attack here, and unfortunately it's only 43 damage I can do. Unless I got lucky with the dead branch. Hang on, this does deal a good amount of damage, but not quite enough. Let's do sword boomerang. 61 plus 36. That's 90. Oh, that is enough. All right, got lucky there. Okay, perfect. This one got Ball of Flame. Before I take that, let's first grab Ink Bottle. Whenever you play 10 cards, draw 1 card, and then definitely Fiend Fire, right? Yeah, I just want to make sure I don't have any of those. All right, and then Bottle of Flame. I pick up, choose an attack. So I just come with this guy in your hand. Should that be the Fiend Fire? That would trigger the Dead Branch just a lot of times. I could also do Pummel Strike for card draw, or Flash of Steel for 0-cost card draw. What's my final boss? Dono Deca. I think I'm going to risk Fiend Fire. Just, yeah, start off with a bang. Alright, and then here, I am not even sure if I need Mind Blast. My remember just Signature Panacea. Panic Button is my favorite. I might consider doing that. And there is a Mind Blast, but I think I'll take the dramatic entrance because of the exhaust thing. Mind Blast would only deal 50 damage, or yeah, about 45 damage on turn 1. That is not bad, but I don't think it's as essential, especially against the boss fight. Right, here I'll grab the Panic Button. Here, I mean, I don't think... Metamorphosis does exhaust, so I guess I'll take it. Okay. Alright, here, let's definitely fight for a relic. Okay. Oh, wait, and I still have 1 more elite, so I should be able to get Eyelash Shiny easily. Alright, let's do dramatic entrance. Limit Break is great. And then I can do Shrug It Off. And then Fiend Fire. Yeah, unfortunately there's a Whirlwind. I mean, I can play it to trigger the Shuriken, but we'll unfortunately lose 15 HP, which is fine. I have plenty of HP here. Okay. Alright, let's do Offering. Then, Thunderclap. Heavy Blade is 61. That's almost enough. Let's do Flash of Steel. And then Carnage. Beautiful. Alright, we got Turnip. You can no longer become frail. Armaments, Iron Wave or Evolve. Iron Wave. Oh, right. I already have that. And the Armaments. I don't think I have enough cards. I don't need to take the Evolve here. Right, here I got the Spire Growth. 16 incoming. Very tempted to just start it with Fiend Fire. Let's do Dramatic Entrance first. I think I will. Yeah, let's see if I can gain some block. Could Exhume. Can I do anything useful? No. I think I'll just do Limit Break. Yeah, Pummel is good. 40 damage. I'll lose the buffer. It's, I think, fine. Makes it a little easier to, or makes the decision easier to pick the Offering. Let's do Iron Wave. Shrug It Off. And then let's do Headbutt. Yeah, should I grab the Exhume? It might allow me to bring back a Limit Break. Okay. Or I can just finish with the Carnage here. Beautiful. Alright, we got an Energy Potion that might actually be very useful. Ghostly Armor is interesting. I think I'll take it just because it's a good card. And then I did have a Battle Trance already. Actually, I had all of those already. Okay. Alright, Giant Head. I am being attacked on turn 1. Let's start off with Limit Break. Exhume Limit Break. Let's do the Dramatic Entrance first. I mean, yeah, I can Exhume the Limit Break and just use up the buffer on turn 1. Let me do Warcry. I wouldn't mind putting the Fiend Fire back. And then I can do Headbutt. Oh, I didn't actually have anything in my draw pile. That's fine. Right, there goes the buffer. Unfortunately, I'm being attacked here again. I obviously cannot kill. So I think my only hope is that Fiend Fire gives me some defensive cards. Did not. Pummel Strike. Nope. Nope. Nothing I can do here, right? Let me risk... I'm trying to think. I guess the only thing is the... I was going to say Panic Button. Yeah, but also Power Throw would work. No, wow. Did not get either of those. Alright, fine. Nothing I could have done here. Just got a little unlucky on turn 1 and 2. That wrench didn't save me. Alright, let's do double tap the Flash of Steel. Yeah, Power Throw would have been enough. Feel no pain, Clothesline, and wait. Okay. All right, here, yeah, very happy to have the corruption. A little too late, but I'll take it. Inflame and pummel strike. Okay. I don't have barricades, so the panic button is not useful here. 30, I can almost fully defend here. Nope, fully defend there perfectly. And then do bash, drop kick, iron wave, and yeah, let's do second wind. Come. And then Infernal Blade might give me... Yeah, Heavy Blade is beautiful. Alright. Bummer, I couldn't perfect this one. I got Round Scale, Surge Come with 3 Thorns and Mega Preparation. At the start of each combat, draw 2 different cards, which is great. And I already have this. I don't think I need Berserk, and I already have the Demon Form. Okay. Alright. Upgrade. Probably not the Limiter. Should I upgrade the Dramatic Entrance? No, let's upgrade the Fiendfire. That's always in my opening hand as well. Okay. Alright, so here I got Dono Deca. 20 incoming on turn 1. Let's drink the Essence of Steel Potion. 1 defend is enough, so I'm tempted to play that. Let's do that first, then do Limit Break, then Dramatic Entrance Shockwave is really interesting. I think, can I do something with Rage? I mean, it's free. Let's do the Rage. Then see what the Fiendfire gives me. Okay. Alright, so I do have Rage, that's another 3, so right now I have 16, that's not quite enough. Can I play... I could double tap the Body Slam. That will give me 6, 19. I'll be 1 short, unless I drink the Energy Potion, which I think it is worth doing. So fine. In that case, let's actually double tap the Carnage. Okay. So that way I have 19, and then I can do a Body Slam. Alright. That way I save my buffer, which might be needed. Okay. And I also was able to deal a good amount of damage to the backliner. And this is where my luck stops. I don't have anything to exhaust. And that is a bummer. Thought I was doing really well so far. Let's do Clothesline Strike. You know what? I have to put in a thumbnail that I reloaded anyway, so let me try one more thing. And the thing is that, what if I play the Shockwave? Would that make a difference? Let's try this. With Dead Rancher reloads, they do change the RNG quite a bit because you generate new cards all the time, right? So, still we'll do Limit Break, then Dramatic Entrance, Rage, and then I'll do Shockwave. Okay. Alright, let's still do... No, I think I played the defend, then still did the Fiendfire. Okay. Yeah, see, I already changed the RNG too much to be able to tell whether this would have done anything or not. But yeah, so if I do this, then... Hang on, Pummel is... If I do True Grit, I am able to fully defend this turn. And yeah, sure, let's do Reckless Charge, okay. Alright, let's see if that changes the RNG in any way. Right, because here I can actually drop a card with Dropkick and then do Pummel Strike. Yeah, no, still, wait. No, still nothing I can do. Alright. Well, I'm glad I tried it. That's a bummer. Yeah, I got unlucky in both Act 2 and Act 3 bosses. I think with some luck and, yeah, with some luck I probably would have been able to perfect both of those. Let's do Barricade, Havoc. And I already got all the modifiers. I don't think I need to do anything here. Let's, you know what, it doesn't matter what I put back. I guess Bash is nice. Okay. Backliner should be killed with just Letter Opener. I think I don't have to. Actually, yeah, it doesn't have block. So let's just do Bash, Panic Button, Second Wind. Okay. And then I can do Pummel Strike, Offering, sure. Cleave, Strike, Bloodletting, Shrug it off, Rampage, and that's it. Come. Yeah, man, it's a shame that right after having trouble defending, right after that, I am usually able to gain a lot of block and deal a lot of damage, right? I did at least get a unique curse. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. All right. So, 1401, I feel like people got a higher score, right? So out of the 8 elites, I perfected 5. Only the Act 1 boss, though. Got Overkill combo, which is nice. Did not go for Popper, and I do think the rare cards really helped, though. You know, what does it matter if I couldn't perfect 2 of the 3 bosses? Was good with that Lightspeed. I like Shiny was fairly doable, and Stuffed and Sigurdian as well. Yeah, so let's see where 14-1 would have put me in the rankings. Oh, wow, yeah, people did much better. All right. Oof, okay, yeah, I did not do too well. Wow. It's actually a really disappointing low score. I mean, that's what happened. So if I had somehow perfected 2 more bosses, that would have been 150 points more. That would have been 51. That would have had me tied for 7th place. And then Goldberry got another 25 points on top of that, so that's probably another perfected elite. And Gemino Knight got another 50 points on top of that, so either they perfected all the elites or did not go for Popper. But yeah, and then Zambri, for example, got exactly 100 points more. That could be another boss and 2 more elites. Yeah, there's clearly something I missed today. And I don't think going for Collector versus would be correct. I think Highlander was the better choice. and it seemed to be very doable. But I think my mistake was, well, who knows? Maybe I just changed the RNG by picking up rare cards, and maybe if I didn't take rare cards, I would have gotten a Dead Branch. Although Dead Branch and Corruption was very tempting. Maybe I just got unlucky. That's probably more likely. So yeah, let me know in the comments which one of those it is. I probably just got unlucky. All right, let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a silent run with the specialized modifier that gave everybody 15 copies of Poison Stab, because also you had the Hoarder modifier and Binary. And so it was interesting yesterday. Goldberry mentioned that he did not even finish the fight yesterday. He mentioned he had no Mind Blast, no Catalyst, no Synergies. Nothing was working for him. So Gemino did really well with 1609. Gemino actually confirmed that Mind Blasts were not really doable. I thought that I pretty much skipped as many shops as I could. I maximized question mark on regular fights. And I thought that maybe if I hadn't, I would have gotten Mind Blast. But no, Gemino confirmed that Mind Blast was impossible. Well, at least he maximized a lot of shops and did not get a Mind Blast. But I did get a Catalyst, which did make my life a little easier. And I was able to get overkill with that too. Yeah, Gemino was able to affect 5 of the 6 elites. Mr. Legavulin mentioned that, well, I guess I assume that that one is probably going to be pretty much impossible, because it is too early and you don't have enough cards to do really well against it. But was able to affect all the other elites, got all the bosses, got 16 Collectimoses, which is a record for yesterday. Congratulations. Also, did not go for Popper, actually had a Collectimos on the After Image, as well as the Adrenaline, and actually mentioned that he upgraded 3 of those After Images, which made a big difference, I suspect. Yeah, and that does seem like a pretty good idea. Gemino did miss some of the small modifiers, like Overkill Combo and Lightspeed, but yeah, still did really well. Congratulations for effectively first place, 1609. Next, you have Spring here with 1590, and then it's me with 1565. So I perfected 4 of the 6 elites, but only the Act 1 boss. I actually barely survived the Necromancer on Act 3. I had a lot of trouble getting through that one. Had to reload multiple times to survive. Was able to get 14 collect bonuses out of 140 cards. Was able to get Overkill, Curses, Combo, Mr. Machine. Everybody would have gotten Curses. There were like a total of 12 offered. And actually, I had Doodle at the end, which definitely made it a lot of fun having 12 Curses. Also was able to get Lightspeed, well fed, but missed the Popper modifier. Then next you have Cyberfox with 1513. Roland got 1487. Alex missing top 20 just by a little bit with 1340. Alex perfected 5 of the 6 elites, but unfortunately missed the Act 3 boss and only ended up with 9 collect bonuses out of 106 cards. The reason for that is that Alex took the Busted Crown as the 3rd boss relic, or the Act 3 boss relic. And yeah, with Binary, that meant that he was not able to get any more cards after that. The extra energy did help. I think Alex probably did not have the difficulty I had against the Necromancer, because I think the extra energy was very helpful. And then Alex also rejected Normality, but he had forgotten that he had removed previous curses already at that one event. So unfortunately, he also missed the curse modifier and I guess the raining money modifier too. So yeah, I think that cost him a bit of a score, but still, without curses, with only 9 collectibles, he was able to get 21st place, so congratulations. I think that's it, right? Yeah, a few people mentioned that they did not do too well. So Knight died yesterday to the 3 Jaws fight on Act 3. He mentioned that he probably should have taken Sozo. The extra energy was really valuable. And actually, Sozo would have been a really good pickup, because there were barely any potions offered on Act 3. So I entered Act 3 with no potions. Did not take the Sozo, thinking that I would be relying a lot on potions. But then I didn't get 3 potions until the final boss fight, which was a little disappointing. And then, yeah, as I mentioned, Goldberry gave up yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised. The fact that Alex was able to get 20th place with only 1340, with only 9 collectibles and missing 1 boss, makes me think that yesterday a lot of people died, or, yeah, it wasn't super easy to get through Act 3. Anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.